Hi, so this is going to be a lesson on a Sunhouse song called Mississippi Country Farm Blues, one of Sunhouse's niftiest slide songs for sure. The song is in Spanish tuning, open G, D, G, D, G, B, D, but then you'll just capo up to the 5th fret. Alright, so each string, 4th fret I mean. That'll get you pretty close to what he's got on the recording. So what I'll do is just go through the song once and then get into the lesson. I'm going to try that again. So the song starts out with this main riff. And he just plays it really quick, which is what makes it sound so perhaps out of reach, but in actuality it's really just... So it starts out with the 5th string open, and then with one of your fingers you can kind of hit the treble side strings. I kind of hit it with the nail of my middle finger for really no rhyme or reason. Just kind of slap the strings. And then you bring the slide up from the 2nd fret, you lay it across the strings, and as you're sliding up from the 2nd fret, you pluck the 5th string. Then, while you're mid-motion between the 2nd and 3rd fret, you also pluck the 3rd string. Then once you're at the 3rd fret, you hit the 3rd. Once you're at the 3rd fret, you hit the 5th string. And then 5th string open again, treble side strings again. So. Just kind of practice getting comfortable with that. And he obviously plays it at a higher speed, so you'll just kind of want to get super comfy with it. But don't worry about playing it too fast to start. Just with the groove. Just with that kind of thing is pretty good, or should be pretty good to start with. Alright, so that covers the groove. Now getting into actually the structure of the song. It starts out like this. You know, I'll have to get into the song a bit to really remember how it starts, but the treble line, at least, while I'm kind of working on that in my head, is so with the 3rd string, you start at the 3rd fret, and you overslide into the 6th fret. You kind of slide. The objective is to slide past the 5th fret. It sounds like an Albert King bend, like an overbend. Hit the 3rd string open after that, and then 4th string, 3rd fret of the 4th string, and then you kind of do a few of those until you kind of reach the 5th fret. string open, and then 5th fret of that 4th string. Alright, so that's the first riff. And right after that you get into that groove. And then you get into the next lick. Now I remember what I was talking about with the riff. The way I taught it is that you kind of just cycle through it like this. But the way he actually plays it is he kind of tags the ending a little bit like this. He kind of repeats it. He kind of repeats that last bit twice. Like that. Back to the riff. He kind of repeats that. And then you play this next riff. 5th fret of the 3rd string, 5th fret of the top string, open top string, 3rd fret of the top string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then you can go open 2nd string with the pull off, or you can go 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 3rd string. So you can go here, or you can go here. They're both kind of available for you. So now what I kind of do, I kind of roll into that. And then kind of adding a bit more there. See, it's not just really the 3rd fret, you kind of do a bit more. You kind of enter it, then leave it. The 3rd fret's kind of like a guidepost, but you can kind of wiggle around from there. What I like to do is not quite hit the fret. It's not really just... It's... like that, sort of thing. And then you get back into the riff. Like that. Next lick is like this. But first, going through everything that's been played so far, it's just this riff. Take. Then back to the 5th fret of the top string. Then same 3rd fret of the 2nd string. This time you can pull off, or again, hit the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Then you go back to the 5th fret again. And it's really similar lick. 3rd fret of the 2nd string again. But then now you probably do hit the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. And then you end on the 3rd string open. notice that. 3rd fret, again, this is kind of more of that wiggling. Enter the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Exit. Then while you're exited, you slide back into the 3rd fret on the 3rd string. And it creates that sliding effect. And then he does a really short cycle. Just one, really short one. And then do largely what you were playing on the beginning. Overbend or overslide. 3rd fret of the 3rd string, slide past the 5th fret. And I kind of pull off. 4th string open. 3rd fret. A little past the 3rd fret. 3rd string open. And then slide into the 5th fret of the 4th string. And then you play the cycle. Like that. So overall, another one. Kind of weird, that one, but yeah, you probably get the general idea. So that's really the form, and of course it kind of takes after Blind Lemon Jefferson, See That My Grave Is Kept Clean, which was obviously a huge hit back in the day. And yeah, that's pretty much the song. The only thing to mention is that the ending is hard to reach, but he goes kind of like this. It's probably not completely it, but he just kind of plays a bunch of the top strings at the octave, 12th fret, taking into account the capo. And then he goes back to open position. 2nd fret of the top string, 3rd fret of the top string, and that's it. So I hope that helps with Mississippi Country Farm Blues by Sunhouse. Thank you very much for watching, and see you later.